Happy St. Patrick's Day!
March Madness is here!
Life is Beautiful 2022 lineup is announced.
And the Feds raised interest rates. What does that mean?
What does it mean? And we are here for the Unnamed Show!
Great music going on, and they have specialty drinks.
Anything Vegas, pretty much.
Everything Vegas.
I can see why this would be a great place. Yeah. And they can go have fun at night.
Yeah, it's awesome. Check it out.
Hey, what's going on? It's Brendan King from the Brendan King Group at Real.
Jack Palermo from the Brendan King Group at Real.
And this is episode number 37 of the Unnamed Show. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day, Brendan.
I'm not going to try the accent.
You know what I think we should do? I need to go back to that previous slide of the Unnamed Show.
The previous one?
Yes.
This one?
Yes. Check out that leprechaun.
Oh, man. The crazy thing is I'm actually an Irish citizen, so it totally fits. I've never lived there a day in my life.
You do look like
I do
a
have a
leprechaun.
passport. Oh,
Yes. You can start to dance. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
I can do that. Because
you can. You're an Irish citizen. Yes, you can. You
But
can.
yes, it is St. Patrick's Day, and we are staying far away from any bar in town.
For the
because
next hour.
There is way too many people in a bar on St. Patrick's Day, but it's also March Madness.
Yes. It's
So
crazy everywhere.
It's kind of like a perfect conglomeration of two great things.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, if you want, text VIP to 702-553-1955. Text VIP to 702-553-1955, and we'll tell you those places you should go to.
Good idea.
Yeah.
But also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at our new Instagram page at Brendan King Group. Instagram at Brendan King Group.
At Brendan King Group, check us out on Instagram for sure. We're mixing it up all the time, and we are in the midst of starting a new podcast, actually with the Unnamed Show as well, which we'll announce this week, or I should say next week. We will announce that, but we're going to actually have an audio version of this show and many other things that we're doing. So definitely look out for that. That's something you should definitely check out.
Absolutely. Be
and
fun.
Other than that, the weather is insane.
It's good. It's beautiful.
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
This is that bridge time of year that it's honestly like perfect spring weather. So decent but cloudy St. Patty's Day forecast for Las Vegas. Calmer winds, but forecast is looking
In the
good.
70s.
High as 70 with winds only 7 to 11 miles an
I'll
hour.
take it.
This time of year, usually we get 30 to 50 mile an hour winds.
Well, yesterday was almost 45.
Yeah, yesterday was
Yeah,
crazy.
and that was at a surprise to me. I was
Yeah.
sitting at home and I just heard,
Yeah.
and I was actually in the office,
Yeah.
and we get the ceiling start shaking a little bit. But yeah, perfect weather.
To sit outside, right?
Yeah. Oh,
No, it's
God,
gorgeous.
Yeah. So celebrate St. Patty's Day. There are 30 restaurants you can definitely check out. Obviously, by the time this posts, you may be already somewhere. But one of our favorites is McMullen's. McMullen's Irish Pub. That's a huge Cirque du Soleil hangout, honestly.
Is it really?
It is, actually.
Okay.
And all the bars, the booths in there, everything was actually imported from Ireland.
That's
So
neat.
they imported it from an old bar in Ireland. I'm not sure exactly what town, but there's all like little placards in there of where it came from. There's little like enclosed booths. So if you have like 4 to 6 people,
That's cool.
you guys can have your
Y'all
own little
private?
room. Yeah. It's
They
kind
have
of cool.
a bunch of different rooms too, yeah?
Nice.
Oh yeah. There's a whole bunch, and it's a cool place. Honestly, open 24 hours because they do have gambling, but it's only in the front area. So if you're not like, I'm not really much of a machine guy at the bar at all. You can go to the back side of the bar, and it's just a normal Irish pub. The front area, in order for them to have that ability to be open 24 hours, they had to have the gambling in the front.
Yeah.
But awesome place, traditional Irish food, which it's Irish food. There's not a lot to give. It's not like Italian where you've got an entire menu.
Irish, they boil everything.
It's like this, and that. But McMullen's is the place for sure on St. Patty's Day and any day that you're looking for an Irish pub. There's not a lot in town. If you're from the East Coast or Chicago and you're looking for an Irish pub,
McMullen's is the place.
it is, yeah, for sure.
Here's a crazy stat that I saw. Guess how much Las Vegas people spend.
I like Las Vegas.
Las Vegas? All right, Las Vegas. How much Las Vegans spend on St. Patrick's Day with food, drinks, entertainment, and
Let me
retail?
guess. Can I take a random guess?
You can.
12 million.
$56.5 million, which is up 15.5% from last year.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
Wait, so
$56.5 million is spent on St. Patrick's Day.
And that's
Food,
entertainment.
drinks,
Wow.
entertainment, retail.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
On one day.
One day.
That's Vegas.
Yes.
There you go.
Gosh.
And this is the highest in a while, right?
Yeah.
They said there's a huge increase from 2000.
15.5% from 2021.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
crazy.
Well, I was off by a solid
are open now.
40
Yeah.
some odd
Things are open
million
now.
dollars.
Things are open.
Yeah, and things are
Things are
open
open.
for sure.
So that'll
and
definitely-
it's St. Patty's Day.
But guess what else it is?
You don't need to look like an elf.
It's
to
March
celebrate.
Madness time.
And it is Jack Madness time.
It is Jack Madness time. I look forward to this time of year every year. It is insane. I love it. I love watching games from morning till night, but I do have a job, so I can't.
My college team was on last night.
Last
I get a
night.
text from Jack, and he's like, "Are you watching Rutgers?" And my mother-in-law.
Yes.
I'm getting 2 texts from you and my mother-in-law at the exact same time saying the exact same things.
Yes.
Oh, my...
This game is crazy. I bet on Rutgers. Darn it.
Yeah, and you bet on Rutgers, and then both of you were like, "Oh, our charts are all screwed up thanks to you."
Yep. It's all your fault.
It's all my fault.
Because you went there. But it is insane. Like, so I heard, I read somewhere that the airport yesterday for March Madness this year, yesterday was the busiest airport day in 3 years.
That's crazy.
Which is absolutely
Look at
crazy.
this here, like downtown at
Circa.
Stadium Swim at Circa, that like just packed, completely packed. That place is amazing because you have a giant screen and you can have even your own space with whatever you want to watch, but you can watch 6 different games all at the same time at Stadium
Insane.
Swim and be in the pool.
Right.
Where else are you gonna? You can't be in Chicago in March.
No, you can't. No, not
in
at
a
all.
pool watching.
You can't. Yeah, and you can't gamble really there either.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but they say $3.1 billion will be wagered on this basketball tournament.
What? So 50 whatever some odd
64.
million spent,
Yeah.
and then billions wagered. This day and
Is
week in
insane.
general is insane. Look at this
insane.
chart. So how many teams make the tournament?
68, but it's 64 as of today. So they always have like the first 4, which is 4 extra games to get 4 teams in there. So
Which
they
is
call
where
it-
Rutgers got kicked out. Yeah.
Right. So 64 started today, started this morning. I'm doing pretty good. I only lost 1 game.
All right, Rutgers.
No, the Jackrabbits from South Dakota State this morning.
God,
They lost.
The thing about college is to narrow down to 64 from whatever ridiculous number of
Millions of teams.
is still already a massive accomplishment just to make the actual tournament,
Yeah.
like the girls from UNLV.
Right.
I think they had their send off today. But yeah, I know this is your time of year.
I love
so
it. This is crazy.
Who'd you pick? Can you tell us?
I did 3 separate brackets. I have 1 with Gonzaga and 2 with Arizona.
Gonzaga,
Win the
man,
whole
that's
thing.
like the ultimate NCAA school for
but
basketball.
They've never won.
I know, that's crazy.
crazy, but
I've
they always
heard
get
the
there.
name Gonzaga only from NCAA tournaments every
Yeah,
year.
they get there.
Like, where
but-
else do you hear the names Gonzaga? Any other sport? No.
Yeah.
Like anything else? Like I didn't even know the school existed except for, and I figured just
Right.
basketball players
Right.
go there.
Same.
There's nobody else.
Same.
It's just
That's it. That's
You
all,
wanna-
all they have.
It's just a
they have,
school with-
They have 12 students and they all play basketball.
it's like Gonzaga. But yeah, no. So definitely tons of fun. I know you're going to see the games today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I will start watching the games in about an hour, hopefully.
Nice. So yeah, let us know. Message us your pick of the tournament. We'd love to know what you guys are picking for your bracket.
Yeah.
I didn't do a bracket, but I have in the past. It is fun.
I do have one with Wisconsin, though.
You do?
I do.
Oh, my
I do.
mother-in-law would love you.
I do. I do have one with Wisconsin.
I would lose my position as her son-in-law if she knew that you picked Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I
Yeah.
got them. The Badgers. In
Yeah.
one of my brackets.
Honestly, that stadium, that town for Wisconsin
For
basketball
sports
and
at all.
football will
Yeah.
shut down.
It's crazy.
Like the entire town of Madison shuts down for
It's
Wisconsin
amazing.
basketball.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but go Badgers.
Go Badgers.
Because Rutgers is out. So next up, so obviously thousands arrive. What's going on with this?
Well, so rumor has it that there's going to be a Formula One race. We've talked about it before, but this gentleman, Vital Vegas, he is like
He
on
knows his
top.
stuff.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
So supposedly they're waiting till March 30th to announce this, but they're going to do a Formula One race and it's going to will run from Tropicana to the Wynn, around the Sphere, down Paradise, and back.
Oh, man.
Nice.
So we even have the track and everything.
Yeah, so Formula One racing, if anybody doesn't know what Formula One racing is, you got to watch the Netflix series.
Yeah, the documentary.
That thing
right?
is amazing. Have you watched that, Dave?
No.
It's so good.
What's it called?
I'll
something
figure
has something to do with Formula
One. Formula One. But if you're not a race fan, it will make you a race fan.
But it's open wheel racing, like, almost like Indy cars, but better. They're built better. So it's not like, your normal NASCAR that's here.
Insane about some money spent on these cars and these teams. And always, if you look at the top 10 highest paid athletes, there's always a Formula One racer on there.
Lewis Hamilton usually.
Yeah, that's true. So it's an insane sport.
I love that's around the Sphere.
That's going to be so cool. It's going to be around the strip.
The coolest thing about Formula One to me, compared to NASCAR, and not hating on NASCAR, but Formula One is on the street. Like, you actually ride on the roads around whatever the town is.
Right,
so
lots
Monte
of different
Carlo
turns
is a popular spot.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that from like the old games when you play. It would always be like in these hot spots, like Monte Carlo.
You're like,
and all.
look at this. This is
cool. But Formula One is incredible, and the fact that it's coming to Vegas is massive. I think thousands and thousands of people will come just to watch.
For sure. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, Formula One. Let's see. Last time, what was it? Fontainebleau.
Yeah.
You heard it here before it hit the news. Now
we had the renderings ahead of time.
Yeah. So on Formula One, you probably are hearing it here before you hear it anywhere else, because on March 30th they'll officially announce it, but we've already officially.
And it's March 17th, St. Patty's Day.
Oh yes, it's 13 days. See, I can't do it.
Right.
Can't do the
accent. So in other big sports news in town, the Raiders. Let's talk about the Raiders. So the Raiders just made a huge move yesterday. Chandler Jones. They signed Chandler Jones, who's a defensive end. He's very good. He's Pro Bowler, perennial Pro Bowler, all pro. He's going to be defensive end on the opposite side of Max Crosby, get more pressure on the quarterback, which is great. So then they were wondering what to do with Yannick Ngakoue. Well, they literally after they signed
3 times fast.
Yannick Ngakoue.
Right,
I got it. So anyway, so they traded him right after they made this deal happen. They traded him to the Indianapolis Colts for another starting.
He's never
corner.
played a game for us.
No, Ngakoue? Yeah, he has.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen him play.
Yeah, he was on defensive line.
I thought you said before that we had him and then we literally got rid of him right away.
No, that wasn't him.
Quit fighting, guys.
Quit fighting.
See?
So anyway, they traded Ngakoue and they got another starter on defense, cornerback Rock Ya-Sin from Indianapolis. So they all traded. The traded grades on CBS, ESPN was an A. So
nice.
Good move by the Raiders. They need to do something because every other team in that division has done a ton.
Yeah, for sure. This is huge for us, and we need it. Honestly, with some of the quarterback scenarios right now,
we're going to need to put some pressure on
We need to put some pressure on the quarterbacks.
Yes, absolutely.
As much as we love our quarterback, definitely we've got some huge pressure on the quarterback side. Sure. But yeah, massive win for us. Vegas Nighthawks. So we announced in the past that we've got an indoor football league. So the inaugural IFL season will be at the Dollar Loan Center Friday, March 18th. Vegas Nighthawks versus the Northern Arizona Wranglers. And this is taking place of where that outdoor venue was in Henderson. Right by Green Valley Ranch. Honestly, perfect position for a 5,000+ seat arena.
55,567. This place is going to be great.
Yeah, awesome place. Good place eventually for concerts. Actually, will be better than the outdoor one because we can do 12 months of the year.
Yeah.
But look at the center line, 25 yards.
It's a short field.
I can't imagine there's any kicking involved at all. I don't see any uprights, so it must just be all about passing and running. But quick game, like arena football.
Yeah,
like back in the day.
Right, 70-65 scores and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it'll be fun.
I want to check it out.
I want to check it out for sure.
Why not?
Definitely going to check that out. But yeah, inaugural IFL season, game time 7 p.m. and that will be on Friday.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out for sure.
And there's a cool bar inside this place too.
Craggy Range.
Craggy Range. Yeah. Funny name. Not sure where it comes from, but Craggy Range Sports Bar and Grill is open now. Great food, 16 craft draft brews, 31 wines, and 16
bourbons.
That's a pretty hefty number. I feel like most bars have 16. They just don't say it.
We should go try them.
Yeah,
see how they are.
You might as well put a number on it.
Yeah, might as well.
But yeah, definitely check out Craggy Range. So it is at the Dollar Loan Center, which is right by Green Valley Ranch area by the district. And open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m. Or just check out the game and go eat some food.
Yeah, why not?
Definitely worth checking out. It's just another thing that Vegas has added.
Absolutely.
It's like, what else can we add? And then they've actually inked a partnership with M Resort. So M Resort may as well add another football team to their roster.
Yeah, they're the Raiders.
Because their connection with the Raiders. So it's a smart move. They've inked a partnership also with the Nighthawks. So they'll kind of be the headquarters for the Nighthawks as far as like your place to stay if you come see a game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Definitely cool.
Hey.
So I know.
Yes.
This is up Jack's alley.
This is huge news for me. Pearl Jam will be coming back to Vegas for the first time in 16 years. He does not sound like Kermit the Frog. Thank you, Brendan. Anyway, so MGM Garden Arena, May 20th. They're back. First time in 16 years. I've seen them 4 times in my life. They're amazing live, and I can't wait till May 20th.
Yeah, this is like our high school. Our entire high school has been reenacted in Las Vegas over the past year.
Yeah,
it's great.
Any
isn't
and every
it?
band that we could ever have imagined that existed
the grunge time.
through that entire period has been through Las Vegas, and whatever,
I wore my flannel in just because of Pearl Jam.
It's got some
St.
Irish,
Patrick's Day stuff.
green in it.
Anyway, double whammy.
What kind of Irishman am I? I'm wearing a blue short sleeve shirt. Not gonna work. But yeah, definitely worth checking out for sure. MGM Grand Garden. Have you seen an event there? It's great.
Yes, that's awesome.
It's a great venue. So Life is Beautiful 2022 lineup includes Jack Harlow, Arctic Monkeys, and the Gorillas, and additionally other great bands as well. Lord,
Calvin Harris, Cage the Elephant, Beach House.
Another great lineup. If you've never been to Life is Beautiful, it's just endless music, food, drinks. Yeah. They pretty much shut down downtown. I've had a few clients that live at the Ogden that are like, I just can't leave my house for like 3 days.
Yeah, you just sit on your balcony and listen to the music.
Yeah. And it purely based on that whole change of downtown years back, thanks to Tony Hsieh. Yep. He definitely created this event, and it continues on. And it's a great event. Jack's been several times, right?
Yep. 4 years, I think.
So 3-day passes start at $380 and go on sale at 10 a.m. on Friday. So definitely March 18th, 10 a.m. Check it out. Tickets will go on sale, and they typically do sell out.
They sell out quick.
Most
really
of the,
quick.
especially the experience tickets.
The VIPs.
If you want to do the VIP or any of the experiences, definitely hop on it because they sell out pretty fast. So 10 years. This makes me feel like an old fogey because I've been here for over 10 years now, and I remember the Smith Center opening in Las Vegas. But the Smith Center turns 10 years.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is our like Broadway house. It's where a lot of the like cultural institutions like Yo-Yo Ma or Alvin Ailey and things like that would not come to Vegas before. Thanks to Smith Center, gave them a place to premiere and perform for everyone here. So it's definitely an arts institution here, and anything that comes through related to Broadway goes to the Smith Center.
So for their 10-year anniversary, they are going to be hosting another epic performance, which will be filmed for a future PBS special with the legendary Paul Anka. Ooh. He takes the stage at Reynolds Hall as part of Anka Sings Sinatra tour.
Nice.
So we always say when Brendan doesn't get a haircut, he looks like a young Paul Anka. So we just thought we'd kind of show that up there.
There it is.
There it is. There he is. So it's kind of funny because we mentioned Paul Anka quite a bit. So when we saw that he was on,
hey, I've got some thick hair, and it goes up over time, so it ends up being like a bouffant. So yes.
I wish I had a side by side. If I only had a little more time.
Jack always calls me Anka
it's definitely
when
Anka.
that time comes, and I'm at the Anka moment right now.
But don't forget to go ahead, and if you want to see Paul Anka, the real one, Not this one right
Nope,
here. Go to smithcenter.com for tickets.
Yeah, for sure. Check it out. And anything that happens at the Smith Center, it's just a great venue.
awesome.
It's got like the European style setup, like the boxes all around. It's very like very much set up like an Italian theater. Great venue. So completely unrelated to everything we've been talking about, Fed raises key interest rate to fight inflation. So obviously inflation is raging right now, and everything that we buy and use on a daily basis, whether it's gas in our industry or just even like simple things like wheat, everything's raised in price. So to curb some of that inflation, they've raised the key interest rate by 25 basis points, which means a quarter of a point, 0.25. What the heck does that mean in our industry? People get confused because they hear that right away and they assume mortgage rates go up 0.25%.
Right.
But mortgage rates and the Fed rate don't actually completely line up exactly. So a 0.25 raise in the Fed interest rate isn't directly correlated to mortgage rates because mortgage rates kind of jive more with the 10-year Fed rate. So currently, the quarter point, we've already seen increases in mortgage prior to this because it's based on economic factors more so than it is based on the Fed rate, but it does still jive together. So that's where it gets confusing. People are like, oh, quarter point. Does that mean that if they raise it a quarter point 6 times that we're going to go up 1.5? No, it doesn't. That the mortgage rates are still based on other things, the 10-year yield and also the economy itself. So if things are still strong, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to jump to 5.5 overnight. But it still means something.
Something to keep an eye on.
Credit cards, car loans.
Yeah.
Those are almost immediate. Like right away, that goes up quarter point. So if you're at 17 before, now you're at 17.25. But if you're already paying 17, you already feel the pain. 17.25 is just a little bit more painful.
So doing a refinance or something like that really...
either way, you should probably still do it anyway. Just for the fact that interest rates, even mortgage rates, are going to go up anyway. Just because free money only lasts so long, and we're at that point in time where now we're getting the effects of free money for a long period of time. You can only flow cash into the system for so long before it bites you in the butt. And by that, meaning things like inflation increase. Right. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing inflation increasing because of the fact money's been cheap for a long time. Does that mean you and I have just received free money and it's giving money to you? That's where it gets confusing because people are like, free money? I didn't get any free money. Right. COVID, I didn't have a job. No, it's institutional free money. So business and lenders and all these industries have just been able to give money a lot more easily without a lot of regulations. But as that tightens, then things get more expensive. And so free money was not like a cash machine where you get in and you're like, oh, yeah.
Like, woo, the box.
It's not Oprah.
Right.
But it just means that money was easy and now money will be more scrutinized. So as risk goes up, then it gets more scrutinized and less money goes into the system. And that's kind of where we are. But I think this quarter point will only be met, he mentioned, by another 6. I think he said they'll meet 6 times this year. Yeah. So it's going to be 6 increases. Could be a 0.25, could be a 0.5 if they feel the need. I don't know. I'm not an economist, but I don't necessarily feel like this is going to curb it too much because we've got so many other crazy things still going on. Yeah. There's still waves of COVID in Asia. The Ukraine-Russia war right now, there's some wheat-related issues there because I didn't realize it, but Ukraine grows a lot of wheat.
A lot of wheat. Fourth in the world.
No idea. Yeah. So these are the things you don't know until stuff happens. So we'll see. But yeah, if you're going to refi, like David was asking, I would say do it now. If you're going to buy, do it now, but it doesn't mean later's not a good time either. That's the odd thing. Yeah. It's really a matter of personal situations. So reach out to us and let us analyze your scenario and help you understand that if in your scenario it's a good time or not is really based on your personal situation. And not as fun as sports, but still informational and important.
Nevada gas has hit $5 a gallon. Third state to ever hit $5 a gallon average gas price.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So the Vegas Valley hit their average is 504 per gallon on Wednesday, up 7 cents from the previous day, according to AAA. So we are the third state ever with $5 average
and I always
gas
thought we
prices.
had cheaper gas here, but it's also talking from somebody who hasn't had gas in like 7 years.
Well, yeah, I will travel in electric
But in New Jersey, we had ridiculously low gas. So like when we'd hear the prices in California, like it just didn't correlate. Didn't really make sense. But yeah, West Coast gas is just crazy expensive. But California
is insane.
It's like another $1, I think.
Yeah, it's like 6 something in like San Francisco and stuff. That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. In a town where you drive nowhere fast.
Right.
So
Yeah, right.
So your gas is
12 miles is really
As you sit
48 miles because you're sitting there just burning gas.
Mm-hmm.
So daylight savings time could be permanent. The bill was approved by Senate and would make daylight savings time permanent. Crazy.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
every
really
time
have
it
any.
switches, it takes me like 3 days to get back to either, you know.
being
And you
dark
know
at
what? Accidents.
4:30.
Did you know accidents go up always
sense.
the 3 days after because people are like,
Right.
like rushing or like
Trying to-
haven't changed the clock, their VCR.
their VCR, yes.
Like I think the only clocks left that we need to change now are the oven and the microwave.
The microwave
That's
and the
it.
oven.
That's it. Like if you've got other ones, let us know because those are the only two in my house.
I do have an old school alarm clock. Yeah, I do an old school one.
Nice.
But you're right with accidents and also pedestrians, because think about it, rush hour is 5 o'clock. People are,
Right.
Well,
especially in
plus
a busier
people who
city.
go home,
Yeah.
they were saying like when the time goes backwards, people then walk or go home from work or get to their car in the dark.
Yeah.
Now it means they'll always just go to their car or get home in the light.
Yeah.
That should be great.
But then the vice versa. My daughter goes to school sometimes at 6:30 in the morning and it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Which but I don't mind that. It's kind of nice. We drive to school and the sun's just rising. I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be permanent. Let's see if that's the case. I don't think any of us have a problem with it. I don't think anybody has a problem with it. I did see some comment on Twitter. Yes, I do look at Twitter. That somebody said farmers. Oh, that's not good for farmers.
That's why
But that was
Never
why
happened,
it existed
yeah.
before. But I would think with modern technology, does it?
It should be fine. What's an hour?
Well, somebody else said, does that ruin the ski industry? But then this other guy was like, I work as a general manager of a ski resort. We'll just open an hour later.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, it may actually be good because people who are après ski the day before and hungover
Right. They can sleep an extra hour.
could actually get there for the 9 a.m. ski
Right.
opening instead of 8 a.m. Like, there's always a way to adjust. I think we all fall in our patterns, and this may just be a nice little
I like it.
Change.
I like it.
So what's going on with this?
Tilman Fertitta is rumored to be building a casino resort on the Las Vegas Strip.
So let's clear this real quick.
Not the Fertittas from Station Casinos.
Yeah. So Tilman Fertitta is not related to
No.
anybody from Station Casinos or UFC at all.
Correct.
All right.
Tilman Fertitta is actually, he's the owner of the Houston Rockets NBA basketball team.
And he's got a book called Shut Up and Listen.
He's got a book called Shut Up and Listen, as we just saw. And wasn't he on the Undercover Boss?
He was.
Or,
I saw him. Yeah,
So he's on the
good.
Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this casino is going to be on the Strip where the Harley Davidson Café used to be and where it's now the Tex-Mex Tequila Bar and Grill.
Oh, God.
Right there, more on the south end of the Strip.
That was a natural reaction. That is not a nice build out. I'm sorry.
No. So, I mean, the casino will not look like that. I mean, we hope.
That was horrible. Go back because the Harley Davidson, show the Harley Davidson before that. All right, very Harley Davidson.
Very
but
cool.
It's almost like they just ripped everything off and gave you that.
Here you go. Here's your Tex-Mex. Right? Is that right in front of the Polo Towers? Is that like that? No.
I'm not even
I
sure.
don't know what
Yeah.
building that is.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's probably a good change.
It's
No
probably going to
offense
be really, really
Tex-Mex.
nice. Good. Thank you, Tilman Fertitta, for doing
7.8
this.
acres though. That's actually a decent size. Cosmopolitan sits on
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
That 7.8 is a pretty good size lot.
That's
so
good.
it'll be interesting what they do with it. That was a totally natural reaction, but yeah, I hope it's a better build out than what Tex-Mex's current design is.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. I agree.
and good job, Tilman. So lottery
Thank you.
system likely for Clark County short-term rentals. So we've been dealing with these questions nonstop from investor clients and other clients that have Airbnbs and what the deal is. So they're trying to come up with some sort of answer to all the questions about what the heck we're going to do with all these licenses for short-term rentals. And it sounds like they're setting up a lottery system to issue more than 2,800 licenses for operating short-term rentals in a move that would seek to regulate a massive, insanely sloppy industry right now.
You know what's crazy? What we read was there's 6,000 to 12,000 properties believed to be operating.
No, I know tech guys.
It's crazy.
I know tech guys that another agent friend of mine, he's worked with a lot of these. They have a conglomerate of like 18 of these guys together. They just like buy a bunch of homes, turn them into Airbnbs with knowing the risk of possibly getting fined, but knowing if they have 15 of them, one gets fined, they sell it, and then they still make money on the other 14. So that's the game they've been playing, and that's why the city's kind of catching up to it now, where they're like, hey, we can't fight this.
Yeah.
And people want it, so now what do we do about it? And I don't know that this will really change much. But
We shall see.
yeah. Yeah, and you know what? It's a good place for an Airbnb. There, some people don't want to have to walk through a casino for 60 minutes to get to their room.
Yeah, but obviously they are the ones who are so anti-Airbnb.
Oh,
casinos.
big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go, a couple of my clients have been a part of these fights at the city hall. It's mostly filled with lobbyists and people kind of involved with the hotel industry.
For sure.
So I think a lot of them are protecting their interests. Like the
Makes
fact
sense.
that we're in a big resort town, and if we had suddenly 20,000 Airbnbs,
It would hurt the bottom line.
20,000 times the number of people per stay, because we're not going to squeeze 8 friends in a hotel room.
No.
That's 4 hotel rooms. But if we go to one house, that's cool.
Yeah, true.
I can do that.
True.
But 4 hotel rooms, multiply 20,000 times, let's say on average 2, that's 40,000 hotel rooms taken away.
That's
so
insane.
That's my math. That's napkin math. So I see why they fight it, but let's see what happens. So it is going to be a lottery. That's at least what they're proposing at this point. That's their intent. Likely is the word, but let's see what the deal is. What they're trying to do is cap the licenses to 1% of all homes. So adopting a 1,000-foot distance requirement between rentals and limiting licenses to 1 per homeowner or limited liability company or LLC.
Got it.
But can't you just have 7 LLCs?
Why couldn't you?
I don't know.
Interesting. Something to think about.
Yeah. And if you want information about the market, always check out our website. Every single Monday, we put out information about where the market is today compared to last week and compared to history. And if you want it in a text market to 702-553-1955. And we've got a pretty dialed in understanding of what our every Monday stats are.
Sure.
Even when we don't get them sometimes from our source,
we find them.
Scramble and we get them because it means a lot to us, because that's our comparison. Every Monday, we know where we stand in the market, and we know our entire team knows this inside and out. So it really will help you understand the market inside and out. So text market 702-553-1955, and you can get this by text every single week.
So let's talk about the BKG breakfast spot of the week.
Yeah, this is in honor of David Gomez. This should be the Gomez BKG.
The Gomez BKG spot of the week. So the original Broken Yolk Café. So the Broken Yolk Café is located in Town Square. Super cool. They're known for their signature egg Benedicts and 12-ounce mimosas, which are a must.
Nice.
So I guess the original Broken Yolk Cafe started in 1979 in Pacific Beach, a local beach community in San Diego.
PB, as they call it.
Hey, PB. All right. Right on.
Yeah, got the trends down.
I like that.
Yeah, that's the only one.
And then don't forget to check out our newsletter, the BKG newsletter.
Yeah, every Friday we send that out. So just go to the website, scroll to the bottom if you want to sign up, and just get the newsletter, nothing else. You can always sign up for just the newsletter, but hey, why not get everything else from us too?
Why not?
But yeah, it has all this kind of information all the time: entertainment, restaurant information, and of course real estate. But we try to keep this mainly just toward what's going on in town and give you an understanding of what you can do for the weekend, or take your family or your spouse and head out and check out the city that we love so much.
Yes, sir.
And of course, if you want to join a team, check out jointhebkg.com. So www, as we all know, and then jointhebkg.com.
Or you can text JOIN to our number, 702-553-1955.
That number we love so much. Yes, you can text JOIN to 702-553-1955. And VIP, get on our list. Text to the same number, 702-553-1955. And don't forget, soon we'll be putting this to an audio podcast. So if you want it to listen in your car or anywhere else while you're working out, it'll definitely be a great option. We'll be getting that to you guys next week. So all these episodes will be available by audio podcast. I don't know why I have to use the word audio in front of that.
Podcast.
Yeah, just podcast,
yes, just
is fine.
Yes, 'cause this is what we would call a vodcast. Right?
No, a vlog. No.
Video
Video podcast.
Video podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, how old are we? All right. So hey, you guys, thanks for checking out this week. And as always, we'll see you guys next week. Go check out the football team this week. Go check out March Madness, Pearl Jam in a few weeks. We've got so much going on. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.